myself and Jeremy's heading up the mountain. It rained last night. We got winds. We just listened to the forecast. It's calling for 15, 20 mile per hour winds, possibly gusting to 30. So we don't know if it's going to be an all day hunt up on the mountain or park, because if that wind goes blowing, we headed off. Turn around here. I'll have to get a shot of Jeremy crossing the log. He's used to four-wheelers. Can't use them up here. Stay tuned, folks. Headed up the mountain. Okay, people, I'm almost out to my spot. Jeremy's went out his way. Jared's at his spot. Alvin's coming up the mountain. He was about 200-300 yards behind us. Kind of got a late start this morning. It's just because someone forgot to set the alarm clock. But like I said, we got windy conditions. It rained last night, but you can still hear me walking in these leaves. Thought I'd take you with me on the walk, just in case I've jumped something. I've done it before. My 8-man camera showed deer staying on this ridge right here. There's a couple of those that actually bedded down right in front of my camera. Hello everybody and welcome to the 2021 West Virginia firearm season. Got a little bit of a late start this morning. Somehow or another the alarm clock didn't get turned on, or it got turned off, something. So we got a little bit of a late start. I'm in my spot. Jeremy should be in his spot. Dad's out at his. Big Al's still working his way up the mountain. Extremely windy today. Extremely windy. We had beautiful, cold, calm temperatures and weather. There goes Big Al now. Yep, he's not far from his spot now. But we had some beautiful weather past couple days, and listened to National Weather Service last night, and of course opening day, wind blowing, it rained last night into this morning. Gotta love Mother Nature. She throws you a curveball. But as long as the wind don't get worse than this, we'll hunt in it. If it gets worse than this, I don't know how long we'll actually stay on top of the mountain. Just because of the danger factor. But I'm going to shut up, get to paying attention to what's around me,
you all stay tuned, and hopefully we can get some action for you. Hopefully somebody can put one down. This wind has it kind of boogered, I believe, though. So we'll check back in a little bit, okay? There's a doe over there, but I don't know if I'm getting her on film or not. Trying my best, though. She snuck in on me. If I can get a better shot, I'll turn the camera back on. It's just a doe. They're moving, even in this wind. Y'all stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. As you heard me say on the earlier clip, I'm just going to my spot. Got in my backpack, got my stuff out, got my gator. Weather service is supposed to be in the mid-30s with these wind gusts. The wind chill will be like 8 degrees. This morning. It's not raining. It's mostly cloudy. The sun has peeked out a few times, but we come up here yesterday. We checked the cameras. We have several shooter bucks that's been on camera, and hopefully one of them will come our way, my way, Jared's way, Alvin's way, or Jeremy. Dink opted to stay at camp today. Don't know if he's not feeling good or what, but we just got to see what's going to happen. If it gets too windy up here, we may have to come out. So you just stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some action for you. I've already heard several gunshots this morning. It is right now, and I've been here maybe 30 minutes. It's right now 5 minutes till 9. So like I said, we did get a late start getting out this morning. So just stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some action. Well, everybody, it's been about 2 hours. The wind has calmed down some. It's not really gusting. We still got the wind, still cold. The sun's peeked out every now and then, but I haven't seen anything. Not a squirrel, chipmunk, or anything. Right now you can hear that wind. But that'll blow by, and then it'll get calm for a little while, and then it'll blow again like that. Not having them real bad gusts like it was when I first got in here. But I won't keep you. I don't want to bore you to death with talk. So far we've had a great time at camp. Got our other brother-in-law Dink with us, and a good buddy of ours, Jeremy. It's his first time hunting up in here. First time being at a deer camp. So we're hoping if anybody gets one, he gets one, since it's his first time up here. So just stay tuned. Well, people, there goes Jared. He come over here to get warm because it is cold. I had walked down the point looking for one of my trail cameras. I moved it last September, or this past September. Can't remember where I moved it to. So I just looked up here and seen him standing, so I walked over here. He's already seen a deer. He's seen a doe. She was by herself and she was feeding along, going out towards where Jeremy and Big Al's hunting. But so far I haven't seen anything. The wind's calmed down a little bit, but it's still windy, and temperatures, like I said, is in the 30s. So yeah, you got to move around and walk a little bit to try to stay warm. So just stay tuned. Looks like there might be some movement going on. Hopefully Jeremy and Big Al seen something. Okay folks, I know Jared and I are going to head out. We've got to run down Placeholder Springs, get gasoline for the generator to keep the marine battery charged, and might be back in for an evening hunt, or maybe hunt close down to the camper. I stood up here on the mountain, heard Jared checking out the other fellows. I don't know if Jeremy's seen anything, but Alvin's already seen the doe and the little one. Jared's seen the doe. I haven't seen anything. So that's the way it is, though. It's called hunting. So stay tuned. Be more to follow.
Morning, everybody. It's about 8:30 in the morning.
Hey Jared, I'm heading my way up. I just left the camp and come up to the big tree that we have to go around just up from camp.
That's Dad. He slept in this morning. Him and Big Al and Dank. Me and Jeremy, we went ahead and came up on the mountain. I've been trying to cool off some. As you can see, I don't have my jacket on. I just have my outer layers, or my under layers. My orange vest. Supporting run and gun game calls. Couldn't find my orange hat this morning, but I don't think I need it. But it's a crisp, cold morning, light breeze. The difference between today and yesterday, the squirrels are active this morning. Birds are active this morning. Hopefully it turns out to be a good day. So you all stay tuned, and we'll try to get some footage for you today.
Good morning, folks. Jared and Jeremy's already went up the mountain, probably about 6:30 this morning. It's 25 after 7. I just did not feel good. I got up and fixed them breakfast at 4 o'clock, and I laid back down and just got up a little while ago, but I'm heading my way up. If you can see up on the mountain, the sun's shining. think the wind's still blowing. Dink and Big Al still in the camper. Big Al undoubtedly not feeling well. But hey, I'm getting in the woods. Might be a little late, but also I like being able to walk up the mountain and look ahead of me to see if I see something. So stay tuned, because I'm gonna head up on the mountain and well, people, I'm about I don't want to say quite halfway yet, at least a quarter of the way up the mountain. I already made contact with Jared to let him know I was coming. But, you know, I'm an old man. I'll admit it. I try not to act like an old man. But this mountain, you know, viewers, I know some of you are from West Virginia, some of you from in the southern coalfield counties. But up here in this Monongahela National Forest, getting up these mountains, this is an old abandoned log road from probably 70, 80 years ago. And there's trees in it. We've cut trees out, more trees fall in it. Okay, everybody, I've made it to the top of the mountain. My little walk up the mountain I was filming with the GoPro, battery went dead. So I didn't finish that clip. You hear me talking about how old the road was. And me and Jared Alvin had cut a lot of stuff out of the trail, you know, and it'd fall back in. But I was going on about how rough it is, and you know, soon I'll be 61 next month, and just ain't as young as I used to be, so it takes me a little bit longer to get up this mountain, and it wears you out. But I'm up here now. Just left Jared a little bit ago. Took me about 40 minutes to get up here, and you can tell a big difference. There's just a light breeze. There's not this 15-20 mile per hour wind gusting to 30. The sun's out. There's a few clouds in the sky, and it's quiet. Jeremy's hunting a big hollow up behind me and Jared. Big Al, we talked to him on the radio. He wasn't coming in or coming up here. I should have went and hunted his spot, but I love my ridge. But looks like it's going to be a good day, so I'm going to try to make it a whole day up here. Brought some extra clothes with me just in case I get too cold. But I'm going to concentrate on hunting. Y'all stay tuned. And I do apologize, there's not been a lot of in-camp videos. And that's just, by the time, you know, yesterday we didn't hunt all day, but me and Jared had to run down and get gasoline for the generator, and had to pick up a few other things, some water. And you know, by the time we got all that running around stuff done, we were just, you know, didn't put them out. But we'll try to do better. So just stay tuned and see you on. Yep. About 11:15. Haven't seen much. It is cold. I've got all my layers on. I'm staying pretty warm. I gotta get up every now and then, stand where the sun's shining. Haven't heard nothing from Jared, so don't know if he's seen anything or not. Ate some of my jerky that I made. Give you a little panoramic view a little bit if I can, so hold on for a minute. Right here we're looking across towards the Virginia line. That far ridge up there, that's the state line.
big deep hollow over top of this little ridge I'm behind. Jared is back out through that way, but I'm setting for my back to this. One of my cameras was mounted right up in there, and that's where I had that 10 points coming up. A lot of the videos of him looks like he's coming from out of this thicket here. And that is steep once you get out there just a little ways, maybe about 30, 40 yards. Then it drops straight down. And my 8-point back in 2017 came from out of there. Of course, when I shot at him, he was running across there chasing a doe. Of course, I missed and hit a tree. And then that pine tree, if I can get zoomed in, see where I'm at. Just try to get the camera steady. That pine tree down there, they went over the hill and the doe come back up and he was right behind her and I shot. Then he went down over the hill down this deep hollow over here. But I just wanted to give you sort of a panoramic view. I know I've panned it with my camera, but you know, this is pretty much everything. Coming back around again. Sorry if I'm going a little bit too fast. Like I said, Jared is back out through there. This is the holler that I was talking about. I'm back around to the front again. The area that I'm watching. And I'm watching that thicket over there. But Big Al, he would have been, you can't even see that over there because it's several hundred yards over that way. There's another little ridge. That's where he was sitting yesterday. And Jeremy was on out past him. Now Jeremy has went up, watched a big deep hollow. It comes from Virginia side into West Virginia. He's on the West Virginia side, but that's where he went to. So just want to give you a little update. There'll be more later. Just stay tuned. Well, I just got back from Jared's spot. Went over there, check on him, get one myself. And that was probably about 11:30, 15 to 12. So we sat, talked a little bit. Then we went a little exploring. It's 10 to 2 now. I just got back. Looking for sign, looking for evidence, see if there was anything, you know, we missed on Sunday, anything new, and we didn't see anything. So I'm back on the spot. We're going to be in here until at least, hopefully 5 o'clock, 5:15, and then we'll be out. you listen, the wind picked back up after I told you all that it pretty much was gone. But it's supposed to get down to about 16 degrees tonight, but then tomorrow it's supposed to be in the upper 40s, maybe. I don't know if it's going to hit 50 or not. And then I think Wednesday is supposed to be in the low 50s, so might have these deer all bunched up somewhere or down in the low, because we're on top. Only thing higher than where we're at is the state line behind us, so. But we're giving it our best. Jeremy did go up to the top of the mountain to the state line. Don't think he's seen anything, and Jared hadn't seen anything. So just stay tuned for the next clip.
Hello everyone. Not much action today. Today's Tuesday, second day. Haven't seen nothing all morning. Dad hasn't seen nothing all morning. Jeremy hasn't seen anything. He went back down towards the camper. He's thinking about hunting the other side of the road, getting into some thickets. And it's just me and Dad on the mountain. Dink didn't feel like hunting. Alvin didn't feel like hunting, so me and Dad's the only ones up here. Hopefully something comes through. The wind's still bad today. We're having around 22 mile per hour gusts, 25 mile per hour gusts. I'd say those deer don't like to be in that wind any more than we do. So they're probably down lower. But we're going to give it our best try. It's a little frustrating, just because of how bad bow season was. I only seen that one deer. And it's been a tough season. One thing we have noticed is there's hardly any mass. There were acorns on the ground back in September. There were some acorns that were starting to fall. Between the squirrels, the turkeys, the deer, and anything else that eats them, they're pretty much gone. But we're still going to keep trying. See what we can possibly see. Not a whole lot of sign. There's 2, maybe 3 scrapes up here, and 3 or 4 rubs. That's about it. According to the pictures on our trail cameras, there's about 4 or 5 different bucks that are roaming the area up here, but there's hardly any sign. I don't know what to do at this point. I don't know if I should go somewhere else and see if there's more sign, or stick it out here. It's a tough call. I like it up here. I don't know. course, by the time you see this, I've already made that decision. And we'll know whether or not it's the right decision or the wrong decision. So, y'all stay tuned. See what we decide to do.
Eyes open, they might be starting to move. I've got two does out here in front of me.
Hey everybody, me and Dad's still up here on the mountain. It's Tuesday. Here about, I don't know, an hour ago, 2 hours ago, he had a couple does walk through on him, feeding, just passing through. Nothing following him, no bucks harassing him. And this wind has been butchering us all day. It's kind of a calm spot right now. But it's picked up as the evening's gone on. Temperatures tonight are supposed to drop down to 16 degrees. And we're going to pack up and go ahead and get off this mountain. We still have some shooting light. It's 3 something. It's 15 after 3. We still have some shooting light, but we're going to take our time going off the mountain. It's 3/4 of a mile back down to camp. So we're slowly going to work our way back down towards camp. We're not just going to give up altogether. But we're going to get out of this wind. These ridge tops have been getting beaten all day. And it's cold. It's really cold. So go ahead and close this out. If we see something while we're walking, we'll get the cameras back out. But until you see us again, thanks for subscribing. Please like and comment. And hit the little notification bell. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. But until then, we'll see you in the woods.
Okay, folks, we're just talking to Jared. We're getting ready to pull out here. It's just a little after 3, but the temperatures are dropping. This wind's still blustery. I had those 2 does come in, and it was about 204, 205, something like that. And they came out. Hopefully, I got it all on video. They come out from the left, from a pine tree, and come out to the edge of this thicket. It's just a bunch of old mountain laurel and stuff that they ate the leaves off many years ago. It's all dead. And they went straight down the point. I think I'm pointing. They went straight down the point and turned back in to the thicket. There's a little draw in there, and they turned into that. And I was standing behind my tree right here that I'm sitting at, and I waited about 30 minutes before I came over here and sat back down, because I didn't know if maybe a buck was trailing them or what. Never seen nothing, but I almost thought it was a repeat of my 2017 8-point harvest. I was sitting right here. 2 does come out from that pine tree feeding. Then I heard that buck roar, and here he come after one of them. The one shot across the point here. The other went down the point, then shot across. He followed. I shot and missed. You've heard the story. But I thought that's what it was. I thought it was a repeat of my 2017 buck harvest. But it wasn't. But we still have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I'm going to go ahead and get the camera gear put away. Like I said, Jared just rated me. He's cold. He's sitting more on the ridge than I am, and the wind's, like I said, still blowing. So you just stay tuned. We'll be back out here again tomorrow. Supposed to be a little bit warmer than what it was today. Hopefully the wind will go away. It's been windy ever since I done the video and told you, oh, it's not too bad, this morning. But it has picked up ever since. And with the temperature drop and the wind chill factor, it's really bad. So just stay tuned. Okay, folks, we're headed out. It's about 3:25, 3:30. Jared froze. We're hungry. We brought snacks. I made that jerky. Each one of us has a pack of jerky.
My jerky's gone.
Uh-oh. You have to get the camp bag and refill yours.
Yeah.
And so we're headed down.
Jeremy had already went down to the camp, probably about 1 o'clock. But he might be across the road from camp hunting up there this evening. He's doing a lot more exploring. We know this area, he doesn't. But just wanted to let you know what was going on. And we'll see you in the morning when we get back up here, see if we can get something going. Thanks for watching.